Hy's gebore in die land van wyn en koring, effens groot en pakkie bulle aan die horing. Hy stap daar met 'n blou ding in sy hand, toe hy dit suig, dink almal die dorp is aan die brand. En hy sê lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, en almal staan met opgehangde bekke. Hy sê hoe's het en hy vat nog 'n paar trekke, want dis lekker, lekker op 5 plekke. Sy sak hang swart en al die batterye, hy koop die sousie nie, hy maak sy eie. Sy bure sien die wolk en gooi 'n tuinslang oor die muur, maar het ryk so suurlemoen en het proe self bietjie suur. En hy sê lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, en almal staan met opgehangde bekke. Hy sê hoe's het en hy vat nog 'n paar trekke, want dis lekker, lekker op 5 plekke. En hy sê lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, en almal staan met opgehangde bekke. Hy sê hoe's het en hy vat nog 'n paar trekke, want dis lekker, lekker op 5 plekke.
How's it? Good evening, all you good peeps. I know we're starting a bit early, but why not? It is long weekend tomorrow. Yeah, and I think we need to offload, especially with this Eskom nonsense. The heavy rains that that fell in Natal. It's crazy. It's crazy. Petrol prices almost 22 rand a litre. And the corruption just doesn't end. It just doesn't end. So in any case, so yeah, it's a good thing that it's weekends earlier. So I mean, let's give it 3 bonus minutes for all you people. It's so weird to side chat to actually see. Remember, it's more than a year where the members actually had the little icons and the green names. Now it's just bad. It's just plain, it's all gone. At least Arianto, it's Arianto, I think he's probably finished with his moving business and he's settled in his new place. So hopefully things are hunky-dory over there, Arianto. Nice to have you back. And then Charles, I think Charles' son probably messaged that he won't be able to hear tonight. So I'd actually try to find out what is going on that side. But he hasn't responded back yet. So in any case, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Wednesday Wing It session. How you doing? So yeah, we're going to do the slideshow, and then I'm just going to, seeing that I cannot post it in the members community tab anymore, I'll just post the invite to the Zoom session inside here. So then anyone can join. You don't have to be a member. And what I also probably decided to do is I'll probably have to go back to the Patreon, because I mean, I've still got a Patreon page, and I've got tiers set up there from back in the day. I've even still got 3 members, 3 patrons. I've got no idea where they are, but they've been devotedly supporting my channel for the past 2 years, but they probably just forgot. In any case, but it's a nice, there's loads of recipes in any case there, so I'll just post that link over there. So if you don't want to decide to become a member again, then you're more than welcome. There's a few things which I want to give away, and one of them is this. Now, I did do a few purchases over the weekend, and then I also received this. Now, unfortunately, the zip is a bit broken, but for somebody that's looking for a toolkit, this thing's got everything. Just check that out, man. So yeah, there's a little multimeter ohmage type of jobby in which you can fire and do your builds. There's Canthal wire, there's stainless steel wire, you've got scissors over here. You've got everything which you need. It's just apparently this little zip is a bit wonky, but that I need to get rid of. I've got a Wasp Nano. And there's quite a few people that's looking for this specific edition, the little black one. So yeah, so that is there, which I need to get rid of. And then that thing over here, this iTaste number, jobby. this monkey nut with the, for anybody's collection, this guy. Now for all of you who do not know, this is it's called the iTaste. It's a variable wattage from, I think it's, what's it, Innokin that brought it out. I almost think so. But this is one of the old numbers. It's more than a decade old. And this was one of the first wattage devices which has been released, variable wattage. And you actually adjust the wattage by turning that ring over there. That's your fire button. It does take a 26650. But this is the iTaste 1.3. Looks like a Gatling gun, or as I told Mr. Lord Hawkey, because I am getting one from him as well. Now they were released in 2 editions. This one with the stainless and the black, and then the one which he actually brought to me, or he's going to send me, is the full stainless one. So yeah, and then you're going to get that little Nautilus number, this little iconic little tanky over there. So yeah, that will also be there. So I need to disperse of some of these things, and then another thing which I will put up was this number. Now you probably all still know the Rage from Homeboy, so that's him. But this I also got, and I mean I'm happy with the squonkers which I have. So that being a great mod, it's basically just going to sit there. Let's just get this chair a bit hunky-dory. So let's quickly see who's inside the house. Tinus was here first. Ohm Comforts was there. Thank you very much, Ohm, for joining, man. Warren Dean is on his post. He says, no matter the YouTube issues, Kaiser, we will have you back. Yeah, the thing is regarding the YouTube, what I basically had to do, just tell me if the sound, if the visuals are cool beans. I don't want the sound to be too loud. I don't want it to distort on your Walkman headphones. But they asked me to submit a video and explain what my channel is all about and blah blah blah. So I made the video, submitted it, had to upload it as unlisted. That was what they asked for, some of the instructions, and then just the next day I got the message to say that they're not going to reinstate the monetization. I'm going to lose all perks financial wise on the channel, and 7 May I can reapply. Now, just a day after I received it, I basically went through all my videos. I think there was over 370 videos or 380 videos which I had on the channel. But when I started the channel, I know I uploaded a few of our school's athletics videos, because I mean I filmed the athletics, so I did the compilation, but I did add music, but it did get a copyright strike then by that time, so I just decided to delete all those. And then there's a couple of my vape videos which they had an 18 plus age restriction, which they decided it was 18 plus. So I deleted all those videos. I had a video where I DJ'd to show somebody the whole setup which I had. I deleted that. And I deleted the one with Force singing, because that also got a copyright strike. I deleted my Christmas one because that also got... So basically I deleted about 40 videos from this channel. And everything now is not one a 18 plus, it is not one a copyright strike, it's all that. So hopefully when I reapply, that sorts it out. But up until that specific point, we will have to go via Patreon, just in case. And I think maybe it is just best sticking with Patreon, man. I mean, it gives less to them. The only problem which I had with Patreon is they normally pay over to PayPal. And in the past I did that because I didn't mind. I could use PayPal to actually order from Health Cabin or 3A Vape or anybody of those. And nobody accepts PayPal anymore. No vapors except, no vendors. So I'm just going to put that Patreon link in there. If you decide you want to become a patron of mine, then you're more than welcome. Then we start things again until they hopefully reinstate this somewhere May, June. I've got no idea. Anywho, Tinus Otto says that all depends. My first night on standby and our supplier has leak on the pipeline. That supplies one of our raw materials, so we shut down our unit sometime soon. Yeah, we're lucky in here. Arianto says, hope the lights still stay on. Western Cape is on stage 1, but it's because we have got a good system in place here. No, we've got Kuburg, the nuclear station over there, which supplies a lot of the electricity. So yeah, that is our luck. But I think our luck will turn some other time, because That nuclear station apparently has been built to last 11 years, and then it needs to be majorly overhauled or serviced or whatever, major components replaced, and that has not been done up until this point. And I think the 11 years is almost up. The mismanagement is just crazy. It is everywhere. But all right, we luckily on stage 1, so thankfully, if we were on stage 2, the show would not have happened, because I would have had a outage from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock tonight. So that's lekker, man. At least that's something good. Something good. And the long weekend as well. Tinus Otto, Warren Dean, Fee, good evening, Fee. Welcome. South Prawn, good evening there, South Prawn. Lekker op 5 plekke, man. Lekker op 5 plekke. If you're wondering what the t-shirt is, you probably recognize it. It's the one with a bit of Salvador Dali action. So let's slowly but surely go through what is in front of me here. What nannies do I have? This nanny as per usual. Yes. This is what I pack in for school. And this nanny, but I will have another MTL running. I think I need to start up my Exprimizer 1.4 again. But I just love this Hyperion. I just love it. But the Exprimizer 1.4 is stainless. So I just decided to keep the Zerky on here. And then this little monkey nut. I still got that other thing which I need to also auction off, or whatever I'm going to decide to do with it. You guys can decide. That little small thing from Atmazoo. This little number with the accessory kit. This Ochi, man. You know, man, why do I need to show you? That little beauty. That little beauty over there. So this little number, you guys in chat can decide what you want me to do. If you want me to do a lucky spin or whatever, and check this out, check this out. Yo, look at this. And what is nice about this is one complete set is for one of my patrons. Let's call it patrons from now on, not members anymore. Because I especially asked them, I said, listen, if you want me to review this, if you want me to review it, just send me an extra set so that I can give it to one of my members, to promote your product further. So you can decide how you want to disperse with you. I think it's a total of 10, 9 or 10 which you're going to get. But you can decide. I mean, I will probably still review it, because they did what I asked them, sent an extra one. So, but you will find that I asked them for 20 milligram freebase. So guess what they sent me? 50. Yes, 50. But at least this 50 doesn't hit your throat as bad as the previous 50 did. Those other Vuzu's things. Vuzu, I think it's, which I gave to my brother. But yeah, no, that thing smacks. And then we've got this little number chair over here. There you go. And this is what Mr. Neil Lord Hawkey, what he actually brought for me from the UK. So I'll put the Pioneer on there at the moment. And I think this guy just looks hunky-dory. And you've got this nice little stem. And I said, I mean, the pipes always look great. But no one is going to tell you you're going to get better flavor from a pipe than what you do out of your typical MTL devices like this. Just because the travel is so far in these things. Obviously, it's going to be better if you just put a 510 drip tip on there, or you make this stem a lot shorter now. So what you need to do is put in a lekker tobacco over there. Nice, strong tobacco. And then just sit rustig. And just relax. Have your brandy and coke. Or if it's a spin which you enjoy, it doesn't matter. With gin and tonic, doesn't matter. That's okay, with a fire going, with a bit of kameeldoring. There you go. So this little guy, and it does come with a cute little stand as well. So yeah, so that you can put it down and it actually stays over there. That's very nice. It's interesting that they've got this very contrasting stand, which is weird. So that I have over there. And then we've got this, the Gold Aegis with the Gold Arbiter on it. And it's interesting. Just listen to this. Now, Now and that's what I want to say. Why I appreciate white collar coils, and I'm going to show you because they sent me the whole range. Because remember that Nikomos made those displays for white collar, but I never had the whole range, so I couldn't put that in the display. So I just put their blue aliens because that's what I use the most inside there. So they sent me their range, their full range. So now it actually has got all the different ones inside there, and at the bottom there's still 3 lying over there. So they've got a total of 8 different coils. I don't know if you guys know that. So I mean, I'll just take it and just read to you maybe just now what exactly they are. But what I wanted to say is I'm not a crackling fan, not at all. I know there's people that love crackling, but I'm not one of them. Just look at this, just listen to this. The Arbiter with a pair of coils from somebody else. The Arbiter 2, same, with a pair of coils from white collar. If you vape this thing in public, the oaks are going to fall to the ground. They're going to skim you, starting to shoot. And that's why I love white collar coils. It gives me great flavor. It's nice and quiet. Whether I put it in the MTL coils, it's just the tension which they use, the wire which they use, which I just enjoy a lot. As I said, I'm not a crackling fan, but I know there's a lot of people that enjoy crackle. So yeah, that's that. And then we've got this monkey nut. There we go. This is one of the earlier what my aliens? I'm all vicious ants. This is one of the earlier vicious ants. The spade. You can see there's a spade over there. But yeah, what I like about this one, I had the blue one earlier, but I had the DNA version with the buttons. And this one you can see looks slightly different over there. And obviously the panel is like, but it's smaller. It's smaller than the other one. And what I've got on top of this is the Asmodus C4. And this thing vapes great. The Asmodus, I actually forgot how nice restricted direct lung you get from this. Oh, lovely. Finger sitting over there. That's sweet. And what's also nice about this is you still get the bottles. You can still find the bottles, because that was my only worry. So I actually checked up on the internet before I purchased this, because this is all the guy had. He didn't have the packaging anymore. He didn't have the keyring. He just had the mod, which works. So I decided, no, definitely, I'm still going to get it. I still want to get it. And at a later stage, I'll actually try and get my brother-in-law, which is in Canada. They actually sell the bottles there. I think it's not that expensive, $21 or something. But that's them vicious ant for you. At a comfortable 50 watts. Coming in, and you can hear what coil is in here. Quiet. White collar. And last but not least, check out this beast. Are you ready? Are you ready? Check out this number. Check out this number. Yo. Check, man. It is absolutely crazy. And if you're wondering, this is my other Asgard, which I've got. There's a smaller Asgard which I have, the 25, and I have my 30 on this one, the stainless one. This is on here, but this is much more. This is probably about 110 watts inside here. And this, I would reckon, is closer to 160, 180, but this thing's powerful. And what's nice about it, gives you the voltage at which you're vaping, and that's only at 5.17 volts. Yo, now you're wondering what is inside there. Just a pair of blue aliens. That's typical standard 3mm blue white collar aliens, which I put in there. and it's coming out at 0.24. Now this is a quad 18650, but it's 2 in series and 2 in parallel, giving you the power and the battery life as well. So yeah, but the flavor on this thing, as God, I'm telling you, as God. So that is my buffet, and I think it's a nice little interesting buffet. It's quite a few mods lined up here, quite a few. Let's quickly go there to the chat. Don't want to miss you, Oaks. Tennis Mulder is inside there. Tennis has got himself a nice Titan, still enjoying it, hopefully. There's Moritz. Moritz has been so quiet. I was wondering if Moritz is still a South African, whether he's disappeared. Time to test the new battery backup system. Yeah, that is probably one of my best purchases which I did. And I mean, for you, that's close to Tableview, that company which makes mine. And I also bought exactly the same one for my wife's work. It works very nice. And it's a deep cell battery. It's not even a lithium battery. So, but it works great. It works great. I mean, as soon as the power goes off, I run my television through it. The kids run their laptops through it. They also charge their phones through it. And my son is running a fan through it as well. And the thing almost doesn't deviate. It is great. It's absolutely great. So that's nice. Mornay Fides is in the house. I'm going to show you something of Mornay. Mornay definitely qualifies for the bargain of the week. He did a great purchase. Okay, let's quickly scroll through. Sith Walker, good evening, Sith Walker. Welcome all the way from the UK. Christian Bainkies is here as well. Tianus Mulder. Thanks, Kaiser. All well. And it's nice to have you back, mate. It's nice to have you back. We will have to start talking about VapeCon. Absolutely. Decide who will be there. I'm still working with Force. I mean, it's not an easy time, especially if you're a teacher, to actually break away for the VapeCon, because that is when you finalize the exams. It's still in exams. So hopefully, we will not have, or my subject will not be gunned in that specific time, in that specific week. And then I'll definitely want to make a plan. I honestly want to come up, for sure. Maar het moet lekker wees om saam met julle manne te kuier, man. It would be nice. Wat se goede is die STNA? Wat se goede? AKS. Henry, good evening everyone in chat. How's it, Kaiser? Hi there, Henry. There's Kelvin. Kelvin's got an evening off with the fam. Nothing for him to do tonight except just sit back, enjoy some nice coffee and have a lekker show. Please click the like button. If you are here, Jurgens, hello, net say hello. Freaking load shedding, yeah, that suck. Jurgens, you must say if you're gonna order that new little Nivox, what's it, the Nivox X, the Feeling X, that little one which is a 40 watt variable, which I'm also gonna show tonight and just to talk briefly about it. But I see Sir Vape has got it, but I just want to know whether you're also gonna get it in. What time does the show start now? The show always starts at 8 o'clock. I just started a bit earlier tonight. Naand almal, hoe gaan dit in donker Afrika? Nee, Jaco, no, we've got power. I think our power is only going off tomorrow morning. They love the Rage. Oh, I like that Rage. Yeah, the Rage is very nice. It's a solid squonker. There's nothing wrong with it. It's also still got its packaging. But I don't know if it came with any accessories or something like that. But it doesn't look like it. There's no space for it. If you put in that mod, it takes up everything. But it's got the bottle inside of it. Bliksem en Nautilus is een van die beste MTL tanks. Well, there you go, Maurits. There you go. Maurits, you must tell me if you want it. Then I'll send it to you. If you want it. But as I said, it's unfortunately just the tank. It's not the packaging. I don't know what Lord Hawkey does to his... No, this I didn't get from Lord Hawkey. This I got from an old bully that actually advertised it. He advertised this on Marketplace Facebook. I just saw this picture and I thought, I have to get it for the price point. But he stayed in Noordhoek. Now, if you know Bellville, Noordhoek it's still in Cape Town, but it's 50 minutes drive to Noordhoek, which is not that bad. But just to think about it, I mean, that's a large Cape Town is that you actually have to take a 50-minute drive and you're still in Cape Town to get to another point. And I told the listen, all right, Sunday morning I'll make an effort out of it and take a nice trippy out, 9 o'clock. because it is a beautiful drive. If you guys have ever been in Cape Town and you drive the M3 through Constantia Neck, it's beautiful, wooded, and there you realize how much money people actually have with their houses which they have. It's crazy. So I took a drive through to this guy, and he knew me. He actually followed me, and he watched some videos of mine, and he just couldn't believe when I climbed out of the car. And we had a nice chat, and he had a few things which he actually included, because he's 65 years old, so he had to stop vaping due to his health. But he had to give up a few other things as well. So it's not the vaping which caused these health issues, it's age related. So I got a few things from him, as well as that little Wasp Nano. I think Moritz was also looking for a Wasp. Moritz, weren't you looking for a black, this one, the black Wasp Nano? I can swear you were looking for something, a Wasp Nano at a certain point, but I'm not sure which one you were looking for. But I've got the black one if you're interested, if you want it. I've got that. Then I at least can give you something for a change. Vos Reineke is here. I'm going to show you something about Vos. Vos teasing me today, showing how he's parent, because I had parent evenings on Monday and Tuesday. And what sucks is I only had one parent on Monday, so I especially had to drive up to school to see that one parent, so 10 minutes, and then got back. But it was actually very nice people, so that was fine. And the Tuesday evening, I had a few which I had to see. And then Vos sent me a picture of their parent day. And I'm going to show you just now. The picture sums up how many kids' parents they had to see. So I'll show you that. Okay, kyk waar is hy goed om te sien. Ja, see, the people are happy to see you over there, Arianto. People are happy, man. We missed you, man. You're good out. Like most people here, and then Vos is not too bad. Some of you have not clicked the like button. Yeah, no, Timothy, you will always get them. Yeah, you will always get them. One will never understand. Never understand. I don't like the button. Yeah, it's. Ooh, peeps, click the like button. There's my Moritz. What are you vaping tonight? Odin 100 Blotto and Golden Custard. There you go. I'm actually still on a bit of Pied Piper Outlaw that I've got inside this. And then I've actually got Jaco Veldhuis. Jaco said he thinks I'm going to enjoy the bourbon vanilla tobacco the most. But I'm actually enjoying the Havana honey the most. So that's the one which I enjoy the most. The other one's nice, but I enjoy the honey. The honey's nogal cool. It's just something different, man. And you can get the honey and you can get the tobacco. And I like the ratio which you actually used. So that is nice. We're going to switch over to the slideshow in a few minutes. Let's just quickly go over. So the first picture which you're going to see when I show you the slideshow is the one which Vos sent me. And in case you do not know what Vos is, I also included a photo of him. There's Vos. Okay. But that's a photo he sends me just to illustrate how his parent day is going. So obviously, sitting inside his office with 3 vapes over there, 0 parents, no problems, and having a fun time. While I have to go through mark sheets with the parents and explain to them methods of how the kids need to learn. And that they should instill fear in them again by some other means. But yeah, Vos, baie dankie. Ek waardeer dit. Daar's die foto. And then I think it's a great photo that. So Lord Hawkeye, I don't see him inside chat, but he flew on the 12th. He got into Johannesburg, I think, yesterday. And he immediately got his package, which I sent him. And you can see this. Oh, that's what I wanted to say about the old bully. So he actually gave me a few things. And then just when I left, he said, but he's disappointed in one thing. And that's that I didn't give him a cap. So I luckily had a Kaiser kepi on it. This is a new one. You can actually see there's no fade on this thing. So I gave him my kepi to actually wear, and the oak was so happy. But there's a Mr. Lord Hawkeye with a very good photo. It is an awesome photo, that. But yeah, that is in Johannesburg. He's landed, opened his package, vaping some juice, and he's got some nice clouds going over there with a Kaiser kepi, the wing eye. That's same. So I think that is cool beans. And there's more now. I know the photo's a bit skewed, but that's the only way in which I would actually get it in to make it large enough. But that is what his deal of the week is. So he got that battery charger. I assume he's got batteries with it as well. And the Thelema is over there. And then the 2 bottles of that liquid juices. And I think he paid 1,200 Rand. And he's got the drop RDA on top of it as well. And they asked me whether 1,200 Rand is a bargain. Well, I told him, but if it's the Quest, then it's not that much of a bargain. But if it's the DNA, yes. And it turns out that it was the DNA. So that is a great purchase. If it is the DNA mod, the DNA 250C, then you A for okay, buddy. That is a good purchase. Definitely deal of the week. I will support you with that. And this is another device which Lord Hawkey actually has. As I said, the previous devices, they were all very low wattage devices, the early ones. And this is an early Dovpo. I didn't even know this Dovpo, to be quite honest though. But it's called the Dovpo E, LVT, that little guy. But it's only no matter how beastly it looks, it's only a 30 watt device, believe it or not. So, but just check out the quality. I mean, you saw that eye taste, which I showed you just now, the 134. Just look at the quality of those devices. It is absolutely stunning. Nice and quiet. Just the way I like it. So yeah, interesting. Dovpo, there you go. And that's one of Mr. Lord Hawkey's weird things. He's also got another mod which he thought about bringing over, which is the handle of a real, some other real assault weapon. But he was just afraid they would have blocked it at the thing is, I think it's called the gripper. You guys can go and check it out. See if you can find anything on the gripper. But also very interesting. And then they just released better photos of this thing from Simbad Vapors, which I thought, because I almost got that screenshot from Grim Green's show, which he just showed it quickly. But there's a better look at the colors which you're going to get. The top, which actually flips, and then at the bottom, at the base, which I didn't show you last time, is where you actually adjust the airflow depending on which side you actually use. So as soon as you flip it, you close the one which you used and you open up the one which you are currently going to use. So yeah, but I doubt I'll be walking around with something like that, for sure. Don't think so. But it might intrigue somebody. It might intrigue somebody. Kom ons kyk gou hierso. Inside chat. What's happening over here? Weer eens klap my knoppie. The sound makes your car don't start. My son's bakkie still not fixed, by the way. And pipe laat selfs domme slim like. There you go. That's true. Miskien moet ons 'n forsie in kry. Here's Marius Kleingans, the new vapor, the man that became very quickly very passionate about vaping. How's it, Marius? Have a key ring and 3 bottles. Yes, Maurits, but you still have the mod itself. You probably still have your vicious end. So if you do not have it, then I will obviously get that from you. I will definitely. But yeah. This thing is kragtig hoor. This thing is kragtig. And actually what I've got inside this is this Jello lemon. Awesome at this high wattage. Awesome. It's very good. I actually purchased this one from Vape. This one. I had to get free shipping. I had to bump it up and find things to get to that free shipping. Just to save 100 smackers. To make it worth the while. You know, you're a teacher. You've got to make it worth your while. And I decided to try this because I saw lemon on front. I almost like my lemon and my lime type of vapes. And this thing goois boude papa. Ja. But when Nico was here, because Nico serviced this thing for me, when I received it, I was a bit worried about something. There was a little wire inside which was not that lekker. But as Lord Hawkey says, he thinks the people that worked in the garage actually dropped this guy. Now there's no marks on it though, except, no, there's nothing. There's nothing on it. And what's interesting about this little guy, if you put in your batteries, it can open up that door for you. But you little unscrew those screws, those 2 screws, and pop in your battery, and then you tighten them, not over tighten them, that you just stay in place. And then you're going to do exactly the same with the other side as well. With that little number, put in the batteries, tighten those little screws, and there you A for a K. But I mean, I did not see this on the photo which he sent. I just saw that picture, that side. So I immediately thought, yes, I wouldn't mind having it, because it actually would be great having a quad 21700 and a quad 18650. And then when it got here, I actually saw it's got a, shows the volts as well. That's a bonus. No. So this little guy will have to go up to VapeCon. You will have to test this. You will have to test this. I'm so glad that we might have the chance to actually come together, because then you also would realize, be able to test my things and know what I'm talking about when I say, yeah, it's got great flavor, it's nice restricted, or whatever the case. So you can test these things for yourself. That's if you're not scared of COVID, ne? It's not if you're scared of COVID. Then they brought out this little weird number. And this single little thing is called, what's the Ultrona? It's from Ultrona, but this is the Pixie 2 pod. And it's a stabwood pod. Now they're bringing out the stabwood pod now. But number one, it's got a charging port at the base, which is not cool. Number two, it's got an internal battery. Number three, it doesn't come with pods. So that little picture of the pod which I actually showed you, it is compatible. I think it's with the REXL, the Rexon or Rexel or something like that, pods. So I don't know why they actually would bring out something like this, that they do not include any pods, and then you need to find these proprietary cartridges which probably will not be sold in South Africa or most countries. I don't know why they decided to do that, but yeah, I'll definitely give this little oak a skip for sure. But this is the Pixie 2 Stabwood pot kit from Ultrona. So that's him over there. And then this is a little fascinating device as well, which I also don't understand. This is, you cannot refill this. You cannot replace the cartridges. So I don't know exactly what their thought is, because it would have been great if you would be able to swap out cartridges on this little guy, which means that you buy it pre-filled with around 2.5, I think 3 milliliters of juice, 2.5 or something like that. And then when you're done with it, you got to throw it away, which to me is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Now, what I like about this little device, the K Pro, and that's why I say there's such a lot of technology that actually went into this for it to be thrown away once you've done using it. And the one thing is, it can switch from MTL to direct lung by just tilting the thing. You can actually see on the screen it says direct to lung, DTL. So if you just flip it, then it switches to MTL. And the display also tells you, this thing has got two chips on the inside. The one chip apparently does 20,000 adjustments per second to give you that perfect vape. And it's not a high wattage device, obviously. I think if you run it in MTL, it's between 7.5 and 9 volts. And if you switch it to direct lung, it's between 9 volts and 12.5 volts. Basically, as strong as the eye taste. The eye taste, that thing that looks like a Gatling gun, goes to 12.5 volts. Shows you how far they've come from that to that. But the fact that you've got this LCD screen that actually displays, and it's also got another chip in it which picks up information while you're vaping, and that information is obviously your battery life, the mode in which you're vaping, as well as the juice level. And the juice level is not by increments of 10%. The juice level is by 1% increments. It picks up juice level and displays it on the LCD. Now, why would they do something or go to all that trouble for this thing? This thing is obviously just going to geared for people that's got money to go pay some extra just to dispose of this thing when it's empty, because you cannot replace the pods and refill those pods. It's just weird, the choices which have been made, because I think this would be a great little device for somebody transitioning, but having pods would have been great. Just make a pod that's compatible with the Caliban coils, which is replaceable, or the Nivox coils, or there's so many coils which they could have used, which is much more freely available, but no. And then we've got this number from Vaporesso, And this is the Gen Fit. Also internal 1200 milliamp battery over there, but yeah, it's another kit. And then the two photos at the bottom is you've actually got a nice little color ring displaying your battery life for you while you're using. And then you've got three little white lights on the side, as what you can see on the bottom right picture, which you can adjust to actually go onto your other mode. I'm just going to quickly post the invite to the thing. So by the way, the invite to, if you guys want to join, if anybody wants to join into the Zoom, I'll just gooi that in there quickly. And we can just make it open season for the night. I've got no problem. Mikhail Regal, yeah, check that name. I love that surname. I paused my movie to chill out with Kaiser. What movie did you watch? Regal? Be interesting. Fee says my battery backup working great. Didn't even realize load shedding had started. Yeah, automatically. But that's also a nice thing about it having a sine wave. It automatically switches over and you do not realize it. Is just awesome. It's awesome. Boobus Carpenter is inside the house over there. Mr. Regal says, Kaiser gives great advice. I appreciate it and I learn all new things when I watch your live streams. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Tennis Mulder, 0.21 ohm coils, 5.1 volts, 124 watts. Yeah, mine says I'm also vaping around there, but I don't think that this is 120 watts. But this is also 5.1 volts, 5.2 volts. And it's also a 0.24, so it's not far off from there, but I don't think this is 120. Because if I push this guy up, but obviously I think what makes these guys hit hard is because from the beginning there's no voltage drop. From the beginning you get that powerful heat, whereas with something like this, if I push this guy up to 120 watts, because this voltage drop, there's 120. Okay, is juice inside here. You definitely don't get that. So in any case, so yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but this thing is powerful. So I told Nico I think I need to put in at least a 0.35 coil inside this, and then it's going to be hunky-dory. And that's a nice thing about White Collar. They actually included their grey set of aliens. So I'll try and playing around with that as well. But yeah, let's quickly just show you all these coils. These different coils which I actually have. So you can see, maybe you don't know all the White Collar coils which you can actually get. Let's just get my little zoom going over here. My autofocus. Let's just push it up to there. And then you can see. Okay, so that is one of them. Okay, you can also see your ohms over there. And there's another one. That's the X-Aliens. And then you get that number. Okay, and then you get that number. There's my number. That's my number over there. That's the one which I use the most. And then there's this little guy I'm going to play around with. Okay. Put some more wraps over there, you never know. And then last but not least, this one which is on the stand. These are the Rob Fishers. Those are the Rob Fishers. And then besides that, we've still got this little one over here. Okay, that's a little number. And then we've also got this little number two over there. There you go. There you go. You can always just play back and pause, boys and girls. And then last but not least, we've got this little number two over there. There. Or 0.54 action, but I've fused Claptons over there. So yeah, they've got quite an array of coils to keep everyone happy. Happy. Let's just go back with the focus here over there. I think that should be fine. That should be hunky-dory. You know, these oaks. So it's a total of 9 sets. I said 8 sets just now. It's a total of 9 sets. There's 6 in the display, with obviously the other 3. So it's 9. Okay, then we've got those little coils, so all this guy's going to be released with is one of those coils, a 1.2 ohm coil, but at a later stage they're going to make the other coils a 1.4 and a 0.8. And what's also nice about it is the tank's not proprietary, so you can throw that, bin it if you don't like it, and then it's actually got a 510. But Lord knows why you want a 510 on something with an internal battery, except if it's a LiPo, a strong LiPo, which you can charge like a steam crave stuff. I don't see the point in that. I do not see the point in that. And then we've got this little sweet pie. What makes this little guy interesting is it's from Geek Vape, but it's a DNA device. Believe it or not, Geek Vape has released a DNA device, and it's called the Z100C DNA kit. And you can also connect it obviously to Evolve, and you can actually, it's just an interesting thought that you've got Geek Vape, which you connect to Evolve to do customization on a Geek Vape board. But I know it's a DNA board. But yeah, and there's a bit of a Gruss type of a inspiration there with the patterns along the side. And at the bottom, I just showed you the patterns in which it will be available. And what's also nice about this little guy is you get the 510 adapter. Hopefully you get less voltage drop on that adapter than what you actually got on the Vupu adapters. But they've got a brand spanking new coil, which they're actually using in this device. I don't know if I wrote the name of that coil. I'm not exactly sure. No, I don't think so. I didn't think so. But if you buy it, you can see there, you're going to get your one coil, and you're going to get the adapter with it, you're going to get the cartridge, but there's everything which you get with it. You will be able to use 18650, 2700s and 21700s with this, and it's got a lovely 5 milliliters capacity. So I don't think this is a bad device. Nice little device. I wouldn't mind trying my luck out with this. I'll definitely, if it comes along and it's a decent price, just because it's DNA and I'm a Geek Vape, you must know, Geek Vape, I've got no problem. I'll give it a bang. But it's just unfortunate that if you're going to get voltage drop on this thing, that then they've actually wasted this DNA board in this device. Come to think of it. Yeah, it's a pity that they made those things proprietary. But I think the coil is a 0.15 coil, so this guy is going to be also made for decent vaping at 60, 70, 80 watts with that coil. So yeah, but it is a new coil. Be interesting to go for it though. And there's a little device which I thought is going to be absolutely perfect for my wife for transitioning from the Miso Pro, which she currently has. She's also got the Caliburns. She'll never leave those guys. She's always used the Caliburns, the G2 and the Miso Pro. She just loves them. And I've still got quite a few coils for each one of those. I actually ordered more coils, got more coils, did a nice little swap session over there. But I think this would be also a great device for her to enjoy, because variable wattage, because adjustable airflow. It's got a very nice internal battery, this guy. It's also compatible with quite a few coils. So yeah, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, 1.2. So that's awesome. So I think it's great. So it still uses the previous Nivox coils, and that's what I'm thankful for. Okay, let's just quickly go to chat before we continue over here. I'm just going to post that link again for the patron. If you want to join patrons, in case you joined a bit late, add that over there. If you want to come a patron, I paused my movie. Okay, I've got that there over there. Then anyone on here building their own coils? Yeah, well, I built a lot of coils when I was back in the day. I think there is a few people here that probably do their own coils. I hope I can make it to VapeCon. I really want to go, and like Isaac says, it would be great to meet everyone. I think that would be probably the highlight of that. Would be my main aim, to go up to VapeCon, is to sit around with you oaks, because it feels as if I know you oaks so well already, because of this interaction which we have, and yet we've never talked to one another face to face. Okay, let's quickly check. Is somebody that wants to come inside over here? There's Yaku. Okay, Yaku wants to enter. Let's quickly admit for Yaku so long. And get back to the action. Okay, there's old Jackals. There's old Jackals. Yaku, you can sit there very nicely while I just finish the slideshow, my chummy. I think this is in any case the last one which I'm going to show. Now what you see over there is something which is called the Alberich, or the Alberich. It's Alberich, Alberich. But I like the look of that thing. I like the airflow pins. I like the fact that it's 22 millimeter. And I also like the fact that it is an RTA that actually drops the juice from the top onto the coils. So I'm still yet to find an RTA which I really like, which uses that type of situation where the juice actually drops on top. So if you put your cotton in, you'll see there's no tucking in your cotton anywhere. Just line up your cotton and just cut your legs to that same length, and then just pop up your tank and hope then the juice should drip onto that thing, onto your coils, or your cotton, put it that way. So I'll nogal give this ouetjie 'n bang. Waar is ons dinge aan nou een? Okay, daar is hy. Alright, so yeah, I think that is the slideshow. Yeah, there's a 4C. Check like a 4-star. Kom ons sit gou hier so vir ons zoom, dan kan ons groot hier so inkom. Daar is ons 2 kanarieballe nou. So Jackie, how are things doing? How you been?
I've been like good back in this, Kaiser.
No, not too shabby, Nigel. Jy klink so, jy klein bietjie harder sit daar so by jou. Klein bietjie. Okay, let's quickly go to the chat. Any of you guys inside chat that actually purchased something new, something interesting, saw something weird? As I said, if you're in the Natal area, I don't want to talk about it too much because I mean it's everywhere on the media though. But yeah, if you're in that situation where you've received some damage, experienced the last one, we are thinking about you. It sucks. The amount of damage which I actually saw that the rain actually caused. It's crazy. It is ridiculous to see. Even that Toyota factory, those lot of containers at the harbor. Do you know how strong water must be to topple those container piles the way in which it did? It's crazy, the power of water, how strong it actually is. Mr. Regal says, I would appreciate some advice since I would love to step up my game and build my own coils. Mr. Regal, just go and watch my older videos. There's a lot of guys, I don't know if they deleted the videos, but my videos are still up, from making the most simplest Claptons to making Fralians to making aliens to making whatever. So you can go and check those videos out. But those were back in the day when I still made coils. I would appreciate, yeah, no problem. Where you based, Mr. Regal? He's in PE. Okay, the Good Guys Vape. Ronaldo can help you with the mixing. There you go. Ronaldo from the Good Guys Vape. He's also in the PE zone. Very good. He's a nice bloke, man. He's a nice oak. I'm also based in PE. There's Mr. Henry Landsberg. He just made a chummy. The group for the tea parties is growing over there, Mr. Henry. Kaiser, what's your opinion on the new Freemac Maxxis Solo? I spoke about it last week. My previous show, South Prawn. I think it's beautiful. I still said that I'm definitely interested in getting it. But I think I love the look. I love the look of that thing. Yeah, no, I did it last week. I showed it off. And the fact that you only have to buy one and you can actually change all the colors. So yeah, there's no other different ones which you can get the one and you can make it blue and green and yellow. But it's got a great design. I like the light. How that light actually is used inside that mod. So I think it's great, South Prawn. I just hope Jurgens brings it in, or somebody brings it in, or Rebel Revolution brings it in, some other vape. Love the look of the double tank mod. Will be great to keep on my desk. Yeah, I don't know how practical that thing is, and I don't know how great that flavor is going to be. And think about it, you're also going to probably have proprietary coils in those things. So that's one thing you must always look out for, is the coils. Beast of a mod. This mod is morsig, I'm telling you. Morsig. Wat vape jy op die oomblik, Jaco? What are you vaping tonight?
And then fireball.
Wys geraai jou setup? Close up van jou setup? Hetapalala man. There you go. There you go.
It's in operated tube.
And your jelly box, 21,700.
it.
I've still got my jelly box as well. I don't have problems with the jelly boxes. My jelly box is still working. Hey, daar's die man. Daar's die Steam Crave beast. Sweet. Now that looks great.
Yeah, I bought this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, that thing. But where did you actually purchase it from? Directly from Steam Crave?
No. I bought it from Info.
Okay. A stab built-in battery. Yeah, that's ridiculous. All micro MOT, I can't vape it. It has to be cancel. Sith, you just like Nico Libbe. Also just can't. There's all Nico in the house, oh my word. Nico is doodstil, hy ewe skielik doppie ding uit toe hy sien cancel of stainless iewers. Jaco, I've tried stainless 316 but prefer cancel. I built my own coils. Cancel, yeah, no, there's a lot of people that like cancel. That's also part of this kit, by the way. As I said, there's a bit of cancel wire which is there. 40 watching, you serious 40 watching? I all thought I'm not going to get more than 5 people that's going to be watching the show tonight because of this bloody YouTube bastards. Yeah. If the Geek Vape was just a mod, I'd be interested. Yeah, but fee, the tank is going to be so cheap in any case, though. That's additional $250. Just gooi that thing away, man. But my problem is just that if that 510 adapter won't cause too much voltage drop, or if that, then it's going to be great. But otherwise, if it does, it's a waste that they put in the DNA inside of it. Your screen is in freeze mode. Yeah, that's normally when I take the zoom screen down on my screen to actually see my OBS screen in front of me. Then sometimes I pull it down too far and then it freezes. But it's unfrozen now. Don't worry, it's unfrozen now. Okay, and we can really use some of that rain down here in Hanky. Our dams is close to empty again. No. I think we're gonna get some decent rains this year. I think so, for sure. Francois, Jaco, are you busy making something new? Are you working on something?
It is fireball juice. It's cinnamon and bourbon, and then I'm busy to work on the Fruit Loops and stuff.
Yeah. You know, I actually forgot how nice it is to squonk. And when I bought this, I decided, I haven't squonked in a very long time. And it's actually so nice. It's a pity I don't have a gunmetal type of Hadley cap. Else I would have preferred to put my Hadley on there. All my 22mm is all stainless steel. All of them are stainless steel. The smaller ones. Luckily this guy was gunmetal, but it's got great flavor. I wonder, didn't you have one of these? The C4 from Asmodus? Voltage drop was not the issue. It was the chipset that was limiting the voltages. Yeah, but it still had the one with the adapter for Vupu still had that voltage drop on it. It wasn't a very good adapter. That wasn't a lekker one. You automatically will have, but not that bad. Let's check hier so, wat gaan hier so aan? Hier's 'n boodskapie. Bachelors, I don't know. Somebody actually asked me if there's anybody inside chat. It's a pity I don't see Guy W. But if any of you guys are clued up on tobaccos, somebody asked me if anyone can try and make something which is similar flavor to Vogue Slims, then I could get them to stop smoking. So yeah, so there's something for people to actually work on. Okay, this is Charles' family. Charles' family actually sent through a message over here. He's currently in ICU, guys. So I think, yeah, if you guys pray, just think about him, please, yeah. And yeah, that must suck. It's 'n slegte tyd ooms, 10 dae weg, 12 maande ouetjie wees. Amen. Oh my god. Yeah, that sucks a bit though. So yeah, let's hope the best for Charles inside ICU. Let's do that. Is there anyone else that wants to join for some chats over here inside here? Let's quickly see. Now, what is Nico Force? Nico? No one. Fee? Let's meet you, Fee. Let's see what you look like. Don't be shy now. Jaco, you must not married.
No.
No, yeah? Come ons organize for you. Fee, come inside. Don't be like that. All right. Just want to see if there's something happening inside chat. Maurits, if you're in the restaurant probably tonight again. Okay, I don't see anything new. I don't want to make sure that I missed anything over here. For voltage drop, Force had 3. Force, you always collect everything in 3s. That's why there's also 3 mods on top of your desk inside the photo, which you actually sent. But otherwise, the vaping game is still very quiet regarding South Africa. There's not a lot's coming in. It's basically just juices, disposables, which I see everywhere. And it's also weird when I start watching the other guys' shows, then their live shows. The videos which they start bringing out is basically disposables. That's weird to see these big guys like Grim Green, Mike Vapes, doing disposables or doing these pod system reviews. It just shows you the sad state of the vaping, that so few great devices or nice hobbyist devices are being released. Luckily we've got Steam Crave that is bringing out some nice stuff. That pumper some other time, I'll probably get my hands on that pumper and then we'll play around with that as well. But yeah, that's that. I see the chat's quiet down. There's nobody inside chat anymore. Jaco, is your chat open? Because my chat sometimes freezes.
But mine is open. But yeah, it's dead, the chat.
Yeah, my last thing which somebody said is Force, which says I had 3. So basically, which means that nobody is interested anymore. Okay, let's give one last check here. If somebody wants to join and do a general chat, tell us what you're going to do this weekend, blokes.
I'm on like leave for like 3 weeks now.
Okay. Well, I started playing. Are you on leave for 3 weeks? Yeah, that's lekker.
Yes.
That is awesome. Now that is great.
It looks like everyone dropped out of chat and they're coming back in again.
I think what probably most likely happened is they've got load shedding. Load shedding. Sitwalker, I'm still here. Roy Lawrence says, no, it's not. We call old Fee to join the Zoom. Join in the Zoom. No. Fee's too scared to join. Nobody wants to join into the Zoom now. But yeah, but that's basically that. I mean, what else I actually got, if you guys are gamers and you've got Steam installed on your computers, I started playing a game called Weird West, which is very nice. Okay. Nico Libber says he's still working on his 3D mod. Arianto says, Owens kry koud en wil hy gesels. Fee's lucky, she's lying. She says she doesn't have a camera. Marius Kleingans is still here. Morne Philly sê, het jy die nuwe serie ADA gesien? Don't you guys watch my show? What's wrong with you, oaks? I've showed the serie ADA probably 2 shows ago already. Remember, ek is op het, papa. Ek is op het. So no, that has been shown. So, kom ons kyk hoe lyk daai skerm. Ons kan net so wel daai skerm ophou. Daar is ten minste ons sponsors daarop. There's our sponsors. But yeah, no, I saw the series RDA. It would be interesting to play with. Having a mech, being able to put 3 coils as an option. So yes, Morne, I definitely like the look of that thing. I would definitely like to play around with that, for sure. That's the series. Got a second-hand vaping Architect Archon and I love it. Tinas, I actually saw you purchase it. You got it via the classifieds on eSig SA. I saw that thing. That thing is very nice. It is very nice. Alright, so if there's nobody that actually wants to join, thank you very much, Jaco, for having the balls, the kahunas to join over here. Let's quick, this is somebody probably no, okay, that's the bachelors stuff. Got a Steam Crave, handicap, says lekker game remind my funny art. It does. It is a very nice game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And what's interesting about it, I mean, you start off as a cowboy running through your different missions until you get to a point where you've accomplished what you're supposed to accomplish. Then you turn into some other a pig-headed monster. And then you do a lot of missions, and then later on you become an alien or something like that. But it's interesting. It's actually fun playing that thing. I paused my first fun game. I don't use it anymore. Got a Steam Crave Plus V2 RDTA and loving it. Pierre, you're going to like all their RDTAs. Simply because they all basically a similar design with different dimensions, different juice capacities. But if you like the one, a very good chance you're going to like all of them. So they're very nice. I mean, I enjoy it for sure. I enjoy it. But okay, guys, that is then the wing it for this Wednesday evening. And hopefully you guys have a fantastic long weekend filled with a lot of Easter eggs. I know my register class is going on an Easter egg hunt tomorrow. And hopefully they get the most Easter eggs, because then they win themselves a whole box of Easter eggs. So yeah, as I said, think about the people in Durban. For the aftermath, I think I heard a total of 60 people that has actually died in the floods or collapsing of buildings and things like that. That sucks ass balls. And also a shout out to Charles' family. Hope things improve on that side, guys. Marius Klingan says, still try to figure out where to buy Blimey juice. Now there's only one place where you can get Blimey juice, and that's by Diplek. You can only get it here. The factory's here inside here. Yeah. It makes it difficult to I can't commercialize this, because one of the ingredients is a one shot, which I've adapted with 4 other different flavorings to just make it lekkerder for me. So because of that, I cannot commercialize it. So yeah, unfortunately for that. Good night, peeps. Going to watch Don't Look Up with it's a nice movie. I enjoyed it, but it totally illustrates Arihantu exactly what the problem is with this world, where it's so social media driven that the people start losing focus of what is really important. That's a very good movie. I enjoyed it, for sure. Okay, guys. Jaco, dankie dat jy gejoin het, sommer. 'n Lekker aand vir jou verder. And I'm still going to play the extra with the members' names. And let's see how it goes. Have a good time, chommies. Cheers, hoor. Cheers, Jacos. Ja, ik ga nou niet op mezelf. Die extra